arahato sama sambuddhassa namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Yeah, dispel or delusion related to the satipaṭṭhāna. Satipaṭṭhāna, here we have the satipaṭṭhāna. There are three kinds of satipaṭṭhāna. Sati Gojra. Sati Gojra is also called satipaṭṭhāna. Sati Gojra, the domain of mindfulness. Yeah, the object of mindfulness, Sati Gojra. Then the second one, Piṭaka Nuniya Viti Vatata. The master three-fourths posture of resentment, a gratification, and regrets. The entry of the disciples. So, disciple, three kinds of disciple. Regarding the disciple, the Buddha dwells mindfully. Then the last one, mindfulness. The last one, mindfulness. But most of the authors translate Satipaṭṭhāna, always translate Satipaṭṭhāna, foundation of mindfulness. But here, foundation of mindfulness, but here we say the mindfulness. Yeah, the mindfulness. Mindfulness is the sense of foundation. Mindfulness here. Is the sense of foundation. Mindfulness is that is the core mindfulness of the foundation of mindfulness. So the mindfulness, Satipaṭṭhāna here in Mahasatipaṭṭhāna Sutta, Satipaṭṭhāna Gatha, Satipaṭṭhāna Vibhaṅga. This Satipaṭṭhāna refers to only mindfulness. So the mindfulness, we have to translate as mindfulness only. The foundation of mindfulness, the fourth foundation of mindfulness, we say foundation of mindfulness. Actually, Satipaṭṭhāna here refers to sati only. So the mindfulness, for mindfulness, we can say, but if we refer to the object, we can say four foundation of mindfulness. But according to the explanation of commentator here, the mindfulness, only mindfulness is desire. You know, the mindfulness is desire. Idamita adibeda. So idamita adibeda. Yeah. Where the third kind is met here. Idamita adibeda. The third kind, that is mindfulness, is met here. So Satipaṭṭhāna here refers to only mindfulness, not the foundation of mindfulness. When we say Satipaṭṭhāna, we refer to mindfulness. When we say Samappadana, we refer to effort. Now Samappadana, we refer to effort. So Satipaṭṭhāna refer to only sati, not mindfulness. So if we translate foundation of mindfulness, so we also, according to the definition here, we can also say foundation of mindfulness. Especially, Satipaṭṭhāna here refer to only the mindfulness. So we say yesterday you said mindful dwelling. Mindful dwelling. When we say that Satipaṭṭhāna, we cannot say foundation of mindfulness. So mindful dwelling. We can say mindful dwelling. The third one, we can say only mindfulness. So when we translate the word satipaṭṭhāna, we had to be careful. So because satipaṭṭhāna does not always mean foundation of mindfulness. So for the first sati-gojara, we can say the foundation of mindfulness. So the foundation of the feet or the object are the same, the object of mindfulness. So when we come to the satipaṭṭhāna, three kinds of satipaṭṭhāna. That satipaṭṭhāna does not exactly means the mindfulness. The mindful dwelling there, mindful dwelling with comprehension. So without bias, unbiased mindful dwelling, we could say. We cannot say foundation of mindfulness in that case. In this satipaṭṭhāna, we say only mindfulness. But we do say also foundation of mindfulness. Everyone use the word foundation of mindfulness for satipaṭṭhāna. So how should we, according to commentator, should we use foundation of mindfulness or should we better use mindfulness? How do you think here?
Well, I mean, according to the commentator, said the third meaning, we should take the third sense. So it should just the mindfulness, right? So,
Yes. The third meaning is just mindfulness. So how should we translate here? Just mindfulness?
Yeah, it's the mindfulness. It's the foundation, but it is mindfulness.
Foundation itself mindfulness, right?
Yes.
So we cannot say foundation of mindfulness because
no. Yeah.
the two has the same meaning, right?
Yes.
Foundation also the mindfulness also the foundation here. So we always or everyone say for foundation of mindfulness. According to commentator, that's not exactly right, I think. So you can say mindfulness instead of say foundation of mindfulness. But everyone say foundation of mindfulness. But only the first definition and the Sati Gojara, we can say the foundation of mindfulness, right? Sati Gojara.
Yes.
The Sati Gojara, we can say foundation of mindfulness. But the three kinds of satipaṭṭhāna, the satipaṭṭhāna, we cannot say foundation of mindfulness. The unbiased mindful dwelling only, mindful living only there. So that satipaṭṭhāna is not foundation of mindfulness. But the translator always translate, whatever they see the word satipaṭṭhāna, they always say foundation of mindfulness. So that's depend. Now we know what is satipaṭṭhāna. So the satipaṭṭhāna has three meanings. So the Sati Gojara, the Patiganunya Viti Vata, then Sati, three kinds only. The Satipaṭṭhāna has three meanings. But we will say is Mahasatipaṭṭhāna Sutta. Every Satipaṭṭhāna, we will say Satipaṭṭhāna. We refer to only the mindfulness. Remember. Okay, now we go to the next. Kasma Panna Bhagavata Chattaro Satipaṭṭhāna Voktan. Panna to be questioned. Kasma Bhagavata Chattaro Satipaṭṭhāna Voktan. Why the Buddha is founded only for mindfulness. Now we say mindfulness instead of foundation of mindfulness. Only for mindfulness, only for Satipaṭṭhāna. Anuna Anatika. Why? Not less than 4. Anatika. Why? Not more than 4. Why only 4 here? So the Atthakatha give the explanation here. Vineya Hitata, Vineya, those who to be teachable, Vineya. Vineya, we can be the Vineya, we are teachable. The one we can say Vineya, those who can understand the Buddha's teaching or who can realize the Four Noble Truths. They are also called Vinaya. Hitatta, because of the benefit of the Vinaya, Vinaya Hitatta, because of the benefits of the Vinaya. That's why the Buddha is founded satipaṭṭhāna, only 4, not less than, and not more than, not less than, not more than 4. Vinaya Hitatta, this is the reason. Due to the benefit of the beings who can be teachable. So the here we have a he here. He to be extended. Now further explanation. He further explanation. Tannajarita, Ditthicharita, Samatha Yanika, Vipassana Yanikesu. There are 4 persons, 4 kinds of persons. Tannajarita person, Ditthicharita person, Samatha Yanika person, Vipassana Yanika person. These individuals will realize the truth. Now the truth, they all can realize the truth. Tannajarita, we can be Tannajarita, we can be Ditthicharita. So among the 6 Jarita here, only 2 Jaritas are inside here, Tanna and Ditti only. So Tanna Jarita, Ditti Jarita. These 2, Tanna Ditti, you see around you, the Avijja Tanna actually, the root of the rather rebirth. So Tanna Jarita, Ditti Jarita, these 2 Jaritas are very important to remove. So Tanna Jarita person, the person who has the habit of craving. Ditthicharita person, the person who has the habit of wrong view. Samatha Yanika, the person who realized the truth pro Samatha. Vipassana Yanika, the person who realizes the truth directly pro Vipassana. So Samatha Yanika, one has to establish Samatha first. They have to change to Vipassana. So for Vipassana Yanika, he doesn't need to establish Samatha. He just go directly to insight meditation. So 4 kinds of person here. Madhatika Vasena Dvida. Madhatika Vasena. These 4 persons can be Dvida Bhavatesu, can be divided into 2. Tannajarita Manda, Tannajarita Tekha, Ditthicharita Manda, Ditthicharita Tekha. There's Samatha Yanika Manda, Samatha Yanika Tekha. Manda Tekha Vasena Dvida Bhavatesu. So each individual again classifying into 2, Manda and Tekha. Now Manda Tannajarita Pogala. Or Tekha Tannajarita Pogala. Actually, Manda Tannajarita, we cannot, how to say, Manda Tannajarita, yes. The person who has the habit of craving with slow wisdom. Now they both have wisdom here. Manda and Tekha both can attain or can realize the truth. Manda does not mean here stupid here. In some places, Manda can be stupid, can be fool, can be fault, and here. But here, Manda here, slow wisdom person. Now, slow witted person, we could say Manda here. So take a quick witted person, quick wisdom, the quick wisdom person. So Tannajarita with the low wisdom, Tannajarita with the quick wisdom. So Ditthicharita with slow wisdom, Ditthicharita with quick wisdom. There's Samatha Yanika with slow wisdom. There's Samatha Yanika with quick wisdom. A Vipassana Yanika with slow wisdom, Vipassana Yanika with quick wisdom. So we have 8% here. Now 8%. Each of the person again divided into 2. Then we have 8% here. Among the 8%, Madhasa Tanajarita Sat. Yeah, Madha Tanajarita. Madhasa Tanajarita. The person who has the habit of craving with low weighted, now with low weighted, Madhasa Tanajarita. To that person, or Larika, the gross or core, the gross, Kayanupasana Sripaṭṭhāna, which will God, the possibility, which will God, the cause of the purity, which will God, the path to Nibbana, which will God. Now the path to purity, the path to Nibbana, or the cause of the attainment of Nibbana, or the cause of purification or defilement. You can say many things here. We say the path of purity, the path of purification. That means the path to Nibbana. Purification referring to the Nibbana. We should refer to Nibbana here, directly to the Nibbana. So the path to Nibbana. So here, all Larika Kayanupasana Sripaṭṭhāna. Among the 4 Satipaṭṭhāna, Kayanupasana Satipaṭṭhāna is the most gross, the grossest, The Kayanupasana Satipaṭṭhāna, the grossest one. The grossest one, as it is gross, it is suitable to only Manda, slow-witted. So the Manda, the slow-witted person can also contemplate only gross object, only object here, Olarika, only Olarika. Among the 4 Satipaṭṭhāna, Kayanupasana Satipaṭṭhāna is Olarika, the most Olarika one, the grossest one among the 4. So this Kayanupasana Satipaṭṭhāna is suitable for the Tanajarita with slow-witted, Tanajarita slow-witted. So this Satipaṭṭhāna is the way to purification for this person. That's why the Buddha is founded Kayanupasana Satipaṭṭhāna, referring to the person who has the habit of craving with slow-witted. Tekasa Sukkuma, Tekas, here Tanajarita Teka. Now this Teka referring to Tanajarita, Tanajarita sa Tekasa, here Tekasa Tanajarita sa. Tanajarita sa here is omitted, but understood. Here Tanajarita with quick-witted, quick wisdom. Tekasa. So Sukkuma Vedana Nupasana Sripaṭṭhāna. Vedana Nupasana Sripaṭṭhāna is subtle compared to Kayanupasana Sripaṭṭhāna. Of course, the feeling at the Kaya, we have the many cases of Kaya, the Mahasripaṭṭhāna Sutta mentioned about the Kaya. So Anapana, Kaya Gatakasati, these are the Kaya. The Kaya is gross, it's easy to observe, it's easy to contemplate. But the Vedana is not gross. It's not gross like Kayanupasana Sripaṭṭhāna. Compared to Kayanupasana Sripaṭṭhāna, it is subtle. For the subtle, the Sripaṭṭhāna, it is suitable to the Teka person only, the Najarita Teka person. So if you know yourself, who are you? If you know you are the Najarita or you are Tetejarita, so you can choose Sripaṭṭhāna here. You can choose Sripaṭṭhāna. Most of us, the Tanajarita, most of the beings nowadays Tanajarita. So then most of the person, I say most of, I don't say everyone. So most of the individuals Noun is Tanajrita. Amadi Tanajrita, Mada, Tanajrita, Dekha. 2% here. If we know ourselves, we are Mada Tanajrita. We have to observe Kaya Nupassana Sripatthana. Then if we know ourselves, we are Dekha Tanajrita. Then we have to observe Vedana Nupassana Sripatthana. Vedana Nupassana Sripatthana is Visuddhimagga. Visuddhimagga is the path to purification, the path to Nibbana for Dekha Tanajrita person. The Ditthijrita. Ditthijrita Sabi Mandasa. As I told you just now, Ditthijrita also classified into Manda and Dekha. Yeah, Ditthijrita Sabi Mandasa. Manda Ditthijrita. Natipa Veda Gada. Yeah, Jeda Nupassana Natipa Veda. Natipa Veda. Jeda Nupassana classified into 60 kinds as a Saraga, Vita, Raga, Sadosa, Vita, Dosa, and so 60 kinds only. Not Atipa Veda, not many. Not many. Jeda Nupassana is not many. Not many. Natipa Veda Gata, Jeda Nupassana Patipatthana. That is not many. Jeda Nupassana is not is founded with many names, only 60 here. That's why not Atipa Veda is said. So for the person who has the habit of wrong view and who has slow-witted, suitable for him to observe Jeda Nupassana Sripatthana. That Jeda Nupassana Sripatthana will be the way to Nibbana for this person. The way to Nibbana for this person. Jeda Nupassana. So Ditti, Tanajrita, we have Kaya Vedana. The Ditthijrita, we have Jeda and Dhamma. The Dekhasa, Ditthijrita sa. Adipa Veda Gadan, Dhamma Nupassana Sripatthana. Dhamma Nupassana Sripatthana, which reaches many or the multiple. So Adipa Veda Gadan, which reaches many, which reaches multiple. So compared to Jeda Nupassana, Dhamma Nupassana is more than that. So we have according to what according to Mahasriparana Sutta, we have Nivarana Baba, we have Khanda Baba, Ayarana Baba, Bhojanga Baba, Sajja Baba, and so. Compared to Jeda Nupassana, Dhamma Nupassana much more than that. Much more than that. That's why Dhamma Nupassana is suitable for Ditthijrita Dekha person. To attain the real, to realize the Four-Noble Truths, the Noble Truths. So this is Charita, two Charita, Tanajrita, Ditthijrita. So Tanajrita, for Tanajrita, Kaya e Vedana. For Ditthijrita, Jeta e Dhamma. That's why the Buddha is founded only 4, not more than 4, not less than 4. Again, Samatha Yanika. Samatha Yanika person, the person who realized the truth through the Samatha, through Samatha Yanika. Samatha Yanika also, as I told you just now, can be further classified into 2. Samatha Yanika, Dekha Imada. Dekha Mada was in Advaita. Samatha Yanika can be Dekha Imada. Yeah, Samatha Yanika. So Dekha Mada, slow-witted Samatha Yanika person. Slow-witted Samatha Yanika person. Slow-witted does not mean low-witted. It's slow, but he is Jnana Samyuddha, the person, the intelligent person. Intelligent person, but the wisdom, the intelligent person who understands something quick is slow only. Here, Mada, the person who understands something slowly. but he can understand something, but he understands slowly. That is Manda. So Samatha Yanikasa Madasa Akechena Adhika Tapa Nimitta Patama Sripatthana. Patama Sripatthana, the first Sripatthana. That is Kayanupasana Sripatthana. Yeah. Adhika Tapa Nimitta. This the sign to be obtained. Akechena, not difficult, not with difficulty. Akechena, easily. Not Akechena, easily. Adhika Tapa Nimitta. Now, Adhika, the nimitta of the Kayanupasana Sripatthana. The sign of Kayanupasana Sripatthana is obtained with the easily. The sign compared to the other three Sripatthana. The sign of Kayanupasana Sripatthana is to be obtained easily. Now, compared to the others, is to be obtained easily. Its sign, nimitta, is signed to be observed easily. So the first Sripatthana is the path to Nibbana for the person who is Mada Samatha Yanika. I use the Pali only here. Mada Samatha Yanika. Then how about Tekha Samatha Yanika? Tekha Samatha Yanika. Olarika Ramane Asatthanato Dutiya. So Olarika Ramane with the gross object. Dutiya, the second, the Vedana-nupasana Sripatthana has gross. The Vedana-nupasana is gross, he said here. Gross. Asatthanato. Gross object Kayanupasana Sripatthana. Now the Tekha percent, Samatha Yanika Tekha percent, do not stop at the gross object, a Kayanupasana Sripatthana. So for him, he will not stop there. He will contemplate the second Sripatthana. That is Vedana-nupasana Sripatthana. Olarika Ramane Asatthanato. That does not mean this person cannot observe Kayanupasana Sripatthana. But he does observe Kayanupasana Sripatthana. But he will not stop there. He will not stop there. So he will continue to observe Vedana-nupasana Sripatthana. Vedana only Vedana-nupasana Sripatthana for him. Now he can observe both. He can observe Kayanupasana Sripatthana. But the Kayanupasana Sripatthana is gross. That's why he will not stop there. He go on to observe Vedana-nupasana Sripatthana here. So Vedana-nupasana Sripatthana is suitable for him to attain or to realize the truth. So Tekha here, Samatha Yanika Tekha percent. For Samatha Yanika Tekha percent, the second Satipatthana, which is Vedana-nupasana Sripatthana, is suitable to realize the truth. The Vipassana Yanika, among the 2%, Vipassana Yanika or Vipassana Yanika percent, Madha Vipassana Yanika here. Or Madha Vipassana Yanika, Natipa Veda Gata Ramana Tadiya. So compared to the Manupasana, the Vedana, the Chitta Nupasana is not much. It's not much. Natipa Veda Ramana, not much object. The Chitta Nupasana, the Chittas are the object of mindfulness here. The object of mindfulness. The object of mindfulness, the Chitta Nupasana compared to Dhammanupasana, the object is less. Dhammanupasana, the object of Dhammanupasana, or Dhammanupasana, or that is the object much more than the Chitta Nupasana. So Vipassana Yanika Manda, or the Manda Vipassana Yanika person, will observe the third Satipatthana. That such the Satipatthana will be suitable for him to realize the truth. So Vipassana Yanika Manda. The last one, Tekasa Atipa Vedagada Ramana Jarutha. So Teka Vipassana Yanika here. Teka Vipassana Yanika observe the four satipaṭṭhāna, which is more than Jetanupassana satipaṭṭhāna, an object. Yeah, an object. So only the four satipaṭṭhāna will be suitable for the person who is Teka Vipassana Yanika. So it is Jataroba Uda Anuna Anadika. It is Jatara. That's why only four satipaṭṭhanas are analyzed. Not more, not less than four Anuna, not less than four. Anadika, not more than four. This is the explanation why the Buddha is founded only four satipaṭṭhāna. Why he analyzes only four satipaṭṭhāna. So because of the person here, the person, as the persons are classified into 8 person here. The Najarita, Titijarita. So the way we classify this, we do not classify all kinds of Jarita person. We have 6 person, 6 kinds of Jarita person. But we refer only to here, Dana Editi, because only Dana Editi is important to be removed. So Dana Editi. Again here, as a person who realizes the truth also can be classified into 2, Samatha Yanika, Vipassana Yanika. Yeah, 8%, remember 8%. Tana Jarita with slow-witted, Tana Jarita with the quick-witted, Didi Jarita with slow-witted, Didi Jarita with quick-witted. Samatha Yanika with slow-witted, Samatha Yanika with quick-witted. The Vipassana Yanika with slow-witted, Vipassana Yanika with quick-witted. So that is one way why the Buddha analyzed only 4 satipaṭṭhāna. Another way. Here, Suppa Sukha Nature Atta Bhava Vipalasa Bhanata. In order to abandon Vipalasa, in order to abandon perversion, Vipalasa we say perversion. Vipalasa Bhanata. In order to abandon Vipalasa, here we have 4 kinds of Vipalasa. Perversion or Suppa, perversion or Sukha, perversion or nature, perversion or Atta. Suppa, Sukha, nature, Atta, the perversion. So how many perversion have you have learned before? Do you remember? Vipalasa, how many kinds of Vipalasas are there?
4, right, Sayadaw?
Or only 4?
4 or 16?
3 and X3 have a 4 kind, certainly 12.
So altogether, 12.
12.
So Sanya Vipalasa, for example, perversion or perception regarding anicca, dukkha, anatta, and asubha. The perversion of consciousness with regard to anicca, dukkha, anatta, asubha. The perversion of wrong view with regard to anicca, dukkha, anatta, asubha. So we have 4 kinds of perversion here. So here, anicca, suppa, sukha, nature, atta. So here, suppa, perversion of the perception or the perversion of perception, perversion of beautiful, perversion of beautiful, a perversion of the pleasant, a perversion of permanent, a perversion of sad. Now, in order to remove these 4 kinds of perversion, the Buddha expounded 4 kinds of satipaṭṭhāna. So how here? What kind of satipaṭṭhāna can abandon? What kind of perversion? Let's see here. So because here Atakta said, in order to abandon perversion of these 4, so we have 4 kinds of perversion, and we do also have 4 kinds of satipaṭṭhāna. Which satipaṭṭhāna can abandon what kind of perversion? Let's see. Kayo hi asubho here to be explained further. Kayo hi asubho. Kaya is asubha. When we say kaya, we refer to many, many. Even anapana is also called kaya. So we say kaya kata sati, 32 parts of the body. 32 parts of the body is called kaya. These 32 parts of the bodies are disgusting, whole, what is it, 4. So kaya always asubha, even though we consider our kaya is subha, but it is always asubha. The kaya always asubha. So tatha subha vipalasa vipalata satta. Tatha is this kaya. Satta, the beings, the living beings, is the kaya. Subha vipalasa vipalata are perverted. Is the subha. Now the beings are perverted in the kaya as subha. The beings are considered this kaya as subha, even though this kaya is asubha. So satta here, sukha vipala satta vipalata. Sukha vipalasa vipalata. Sukha vipalasa. So the beings see wrongly, see the kaya as subha, but this kaya is asubha. So we, the beings, see our kaya sometimes as subha. If we do not observe the carefully or mindfully of the kaya, we may think this kaya is subha. Most of the beings are perverted or perverted. Now the most of the beings views the asubha as subha, but in fact it is asubha, but we view as subha. Our mind, our view is perverted here. Our perception is perverted. Our mind is perverted. Our view is perverted. Sanya vipalasa, Jeta vipalasa, and Titi vipalasa. The all vipalasa here. Sanya sukha, Sanya vipalasa, Subha Sanya vipalasa, Subha Jeta vipalasa, Subha Titi vipalasa. So we have vipalasa regarding kaya. Now we view the kaya as subha, even though it is asubha. So tesa tata. Tesa, those individuals, the beings, those beings, those beings. Tata ekaya nupasana sripaṭṭhāna, or tata is the kaya, is the body. Those be is the body. Asubha bhava dasnena. Asubha bhava dasnena. Dasna here, not see it, show it. By show it a state of asubha. Dasa vipalasa bhanata. Dasa vipalasa, that perversion. Perversion of subha. Perversion of here, perversion of subha here. Perversion of subha. Pahanata, in order to remove, in order to abandon perversion of subha, perversion of subha is the kaya of those person. By showing asubha, what can abandon this vipalasa? Paṭṭhāma satipaṭṭhāna vokta, in order to abandon now the subha vipalasa. In order to abandon Subha-Vipallasa, the Buddha analyzes the first Satipaṭṭhāna, which is Kaya-nupassana Satipaṭṭhāna. Then, Sukha Nature Atta Dikhetesu. Sukha Nature Atta, the beings, views Adukkha as Sukha, Anicca as nature, Anatta as Atta. Nature Sukha Nature Atta Dikhetesu. Why viewing Dukkha as Sukha? Why viewing Anicca as nature? Why viewing Anatta as Atta? Vedana Disu, Vedana Dukkha. Now, among those, now Vedana is Dukkha. Vedana Dukkha doesn't mean Vedana Dukkha. Vedana is Dukkha. Vedana, there is no Vedana, which is Sukha. Now, all Vedanas are Dukkha. Citta Anicca, there is no permanent consciousness. Consciousness arises due to the condition. According to the condition, consciousness arises. After it arises, it disappears. So there is no permanent consciousness here. Citta Anicca, the Dhamma Anatta. So Dhamma, so all Dhamma are Anatta. We cannot control those Dhamma. They are Anatta. There is no source there. There is no self. There is no self. There is no creator. All just no self. No, there is no self here. The Dhamma here cannot be controlled. Anatta. Now, no one can control the Dhamma. We cannot control our phenomena. Our phenomena we cannot control. All Dhamma Anatta. Actually, not only Dhamma Anatta, Kaya also Anatta. So the Kaya also Anatta, Vedana also Anatta, Citta also Anatta actually. But here the Buddha emphasizes Dhamma Anatta. It is so. It those Vedana, Citta, Dhammanupassana. Sukha nature Atta Bhava Vipallasa Vipallata Satta, the beings, by birds, is the Asubha as Subha, is the Anicca as nature, is the Anatta as Atta, or the beings. We consider or we view Anicca as nature, Anatta as Atta, Dukkha as Sukha. Tesa. Those beings that are those Satipaṭṭhāna. Those beings Satipaṭṭhāna here referred to Vedana-nupassana Satipaṭṭhāna, Citta-nupassana Satipaṭṭhāna, Dhamma-nupassana Satipaṭṭhāna. Dukkha-di bhava, dukkha etc. asre or dukkha etc. Dukkha-di bhava dasnena, panshoe asre or dukkha asre or Dukkha, asre or Anicca, asre or Anatta. These are Vipallasana Bandhana in order to abandon their perversion. Now, Sesani Tini Vodani, the remaining three. So here, the one who perverts, who have wrong view or Dukkha, the Buddha analyzes Vedana-nupassana Satipaṭṭhāna to remove their perversion. So the person who views the Citta as nature, the Buddha expounds the Citta-nupassana Satipaṭṭhāna in order to abandon his views, his perversion. Then the beings who views Anatta as Atta, the Buddha analyzes the fourth Satipaṭṭhāna, which is Dhamma-nupassana Satipaṭṭhāna, in order to abandon the view of the Anatta, so perversion, in order to abandon the perversion of atta. It was super sukha nature atta bhava vipalasabhana tawa. In order to, it was thus, in order to remove, in order to abandon, in order to abandon super perversion or super perversion or sukha perversion or nature perversion or atta, the Buddha analyzes 4 kinds of satipatthana, not less than 4, not more than 4. Not kewalaja, not only to abandon vipalasa here, not kewalaja. Not only to abandon vipalasa. Not kevalaja vipalasa bhanata mewa, not only to abandon perversion, attack effect, jataroga yoga, jataro oga, in order to abandon 4 orga. Yeah. In order to abandon 4 orga, in order to abandon 4 yoga, in order to abandon 4 asava. Here, jataro should be linked to other or to every word here. Jataro oga, jataro yoga, jataro asava, jataro gata, jataro upadana, jataro gadi, jataro gadi, agadi, sorry. Jataro agadi pahanata, in order to abandon. In order to abandon 4 orga, 4 yoga, 4 asava, 4 ganta, 4 upadana, and 4 agadi. The Buddha analyzes 4 kinds of satipatthana. Tirupita hara pranyata. There's Tirupita ahara pranyata. In order to understand, yeah, in order to understand 4 kinds of nutriment also. The Buddha analyzes 4 kinds of satipatthana in order to abandon these and in order to understand ahara. 4 kinds of ahara. So 2 reasons here. In order to abandon now the Oga, Yoga, Asava, Ganta, Upadana, and Agadi. And also in order to know, in order to understand 4 kinds of ahara. So Sabhisada Ahara Dittika is said. All the beings depend on the ahara. Not only Kaprikala ahara. We have Pasa ahara, Manosajidana ahara, Vijnana ahara. So all these ahara, all living beings, they need to depend on all the ahara. All the ahara. So for the asanyasada, need to depend on the Manosajidana ahara. For arupa beings, they have to depend on the pasahara, manosajirana ahara, vijnana ahara, not the nama ahara. In order to understand 4 kinds of ahara, also the Buddha emphasizes 4 kinds of satipatthana. Jattarova Vodha, only 4 kinds of satipatthana here. Jattarova Vodha, only 4 kinds of satipatthana, not more than 4. Not more than 4. So there are many reasons. Many reasons. So you have to know each of the reasons here. Yeah, number 1, according to individuals. Number 2, in order to abandon vipalasa, perversion. Number 3, in order to abandon the Oga, Yoga, etc. Number 4, in order to know 4 kinds of ahara. 4 kinds of ahara. So, if we observe, if we contemplate 4 kinds of satipatthana, it means we can understand 4 kinds of ahara. So to understand this clearly, we need to practice by ourselves. We need to practice Kayanupassana Satipatthana. So what kind of ahara we will come to know by observing Kayanupassana Satipatthana. Now, by observing Vedana Nupassana Satipaṭṭhāna, what kind of the ahara should we understand? Vedana, you know, Pasapajja Vedana. We come to know, we come to understand about Vedana, Vedana hara. So, Citta Nupassana, Citta related to Cetasika, Manosa Cetana. Dhamma Nupassana, that is Cetasika. Dhamma Nupassana related to the Vijnana hara Citta. So by observing, by practicing these four kinds of Satipaṭṭhāna, we will come to understand the Kaplikara hara. We will come to understand Phassa hara. We will come to understand Manosa the Sajjana hara. We will come to understand Vijnana hara. So in order to understand these four ahara, now we have to establish, we have to observe four kinds of Satipaṭṭhāna. Then we will come to understand the ahara. So without practice, we will not understand this one, no? Hara. In order to understand ahara, the Buddha analyzes only four Satipaṭṭhāna. It's not more than four, not less than four. Ayatawa, pakarana neyo, pakarana neyo. Firstly, this is according to the pakarana neya. Pakarana neya, yeah, the translation, the Bhadadika, you see, translate pakarana neya. According to the old doctrine written essentially, according to the doctrine, according to the books written essentially, or he also translate according to Neti Pakarana. Neti Pakarana books. Neti Pakarana. So to understand this, we have to go to Neti Pakarana. So if we read Neti Pakarana, we will see this explanation. The Neti Pakarana will explain why the Buddha analyzes only four Satipaṭṭhāna, not less than four Satipaṭṭhāna, not more than four Satipaṭṭhāna. Neti Pakarana explains there. So Ayatawa Pakarana Neyo, this is the method of Neti. This explanation is according to the method keeping a Neti Pakarana. So if you want to know this explanation, the original explanation of this, you have to go to Neti Pakarana. So Neti Pakarana. But some Neti Pakarana is founded taught by the Kaccana Mahathera during the Buddha's time. We have controversy here. Okay, anyway, here we have learned today why the Buddha analyzes only four Satipaṭṭhāna, not more than or not less than four. Okay, that's all for today. Thanks for listening. Time is over. Okay, let's conclude the class. Buddha Sasana Jira Tetetu. Buddha Sasana Jira Tetetu. Buddha Sasana Jira Tetetu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you so much, Sayadaw.
Thank you so much, Sayadaw.
Okay. See you the day after tomorrow again.
Yeah, see you
Have a
soon.
nice day, everyone.
You too.
Yeah, you too.